For Antoinette Knesevich, there's a constant reminder of the land she's lost. Her family used to pick olives from a grove that was once part of their backyard in Bethlehem, but now that land sits on the other side of the separation wall that Israel built.
They took the land and they took everything after what happened, and they are free to move as they wanted. Especially the settlement came and took the land and work. Many things happened. We are not agree about what happened after Oslo.
The Oslo Accords were signed 25 years ago and hailed as a breakthrough in the peace process between Israelis and Palestinians.
But events like the assassination of Israeli Prime Minister Yitzak Rabin 2 years later and the Second Intifada in 2000 were all violent public reactions to the agreement. Instead of securing peace, it's been followed by bouts of deadly violence on both sides and failed attempts to carve out a long-lasting peace deal.
For one Palestinian negotiator, the rapid expansion of Israeli settlements on occupied Palestinian territory is one sign of the agreement's failure.
We felt that the leadership of the PLO fell in a trap because they agreed on an agreement of signing a peace agreement without complete and total freeze of settlement activities first.
Yossi Beillin is one of the Israeli architects of the Accords and an advocate for a two-state solution. He says a freeze on settlements was too sensitive for his government to agree to.
We had a government which was based on a very small coalition. And Prime Minister Rabin was worried that if we refer to the settlements, it might actually cause a collapse of our government.
Since the Oslo Accords were signed, Israel has flourished. The number of countries that recognise it has doubled, and it's reaped far more trade benefits than the Palestinians. Its economy is expected to grow 3% this year. By contrast, the World Bank expects the economy of the occupied West Bank to shrink by 2.5%. The Gaza Strip remains under blockade by Israel. The main Palestinian factions, Fatah and Hamas, have struggled to put aside their differences. And in a move condemned by most of the world, the US recognized Jerusalem as the capital of Israel and then withdrew funding for Palestinian refugees. Antoinette says it's all an example of how Palestinians have become caged in their own land and are no closer to an independent state. For her, 25 years since the Oslo Accords is an unhappy anniversary. Caitlin McGee, TRT World, East Jerusalem.